Assalamualaikum to Madam Azira. My name is Nabila Binti JALI. My metric number is A20A1574 and I am the Board of Director for Pelangi Publishing Group and Sasbadi Holdings Berhad. Today I'll be sharing a little bit about the background of our companies. Pelangi Publishing Group was founded in 1979 by a group of young teachers. In 38 years, they managed to publish over 10,000 titles of books in multiple languages. Meanwhile, Sasbadi Holdings Berhad concentrate more on publishing and creating more educational content, and this effort has been dedicated for more than 30 years.
My name is Binti. My number is E20A1765. My position is Financial Director. I will present horizontal ratio graph for Pelangi Publishing and Sasbadi. The first one is liquidity ratio. Gearing ratio. The gearing ratio of Pelangi Publishing has increased from 2.46 in 2017 to 2.65 in 2018, and it has dropped back to 2.46 in 2019, meaning 2018 is show that the company performance has improved in the last year. Meanwhile, for the Sasbadi Holding Berhad, liquidity dropped from 2.26 to 2.88 in between 2017 and 2018, but recovered 3.09 in 2019. Secondly, that the company liquidity has improved. This means that the Sasbadi Holding Berhad can pay for its current liability 3.09 times over. The second is acid test ratio. Pelangi Publishing has an RM 1.24 acid test ratio in 2017, which allows for a more thorough evaluation of the company capacity to pay current creditor. It increased from an acid test ratio of RM 1.29 to RM 1.15 in 2019, while the acid test ratio of the Sasbadi Holding Berhad has increased from 1.72 in 2017 to 1.42 in 2018. It has increased back to 1.42 in 2019. The acid test ratio is rising and is a little better in 2019 and than 2018. The third is net working capital. The net working capital ratio of Pelangi Publishing has increased from 0.32 in 2017 to 0.31 in 2018, and its turn to decrease to 0.30 in 2019. Compared from the Sasbadi Holding Berhad ratio has decreased from 0.45 in 2017 and 0.41 in 2018. However, the ratio has risen from 0.43 in 2019, showing that company has made a little improvement in using the firm short-term asset and liability to increase the asset. The fourth is debt ratio. The debt ratio of Pelangi Publishing in 2017 was 32.33% and increased to 29.88% in 2018. But in 2019, the debt ratio increased slightly to 30.99%. That means the data show that Pelangi Publishing is more stable business with the potential for negative because a company with a lower ratio also is lower overall debt. The debt ratio turnover of Sasbadi Holding Berhad is increased from 32.46% in 2017 to 32.64% in 2018, and it has increased back to 30.04% in 2019. The fifth is debt equity ratio. Pelangi Publishing has a debt equity ratio of 0.16 in 2017 and 2018, but it's dropped back to 0.15 in 2019. So it means that Pelangi Publishing has a lower debt equity ratio. It will have higher degree is potential available to creditor, while the equity ratio of Sasbadi Holding Berhad has increased from 0.19 in 2017 to 0.16 in 2018, and it has increased back to 0.14 in 2019. Sixth is account receivable turnover. The number of account receivable turnover ratio in 2017 was 4.66, then dropped to 4 in 2018 and 3.76 in 2019. Pelangi Publishing might be facing poor collection technique or a lack of proper vetting of customer to indicate credit worthiness. The account receivable turnover ratio of Sasbadi Holding Berhad has dropped from 1.72 in 2017 to 1.53 in 2018, and it has decreased back to 1.77 in 2019. This shows that the firm converted its receivable to cash 1.72 times in 2017 and 1.53 times in 2018, showing that the collection process is lower in 2018 than in 2019.
Hi, my name is ATIKAH Binti RAHMAN, A20A1692 as Assistant Financial. Next is capital structure ratio. The debt ratio of Pelangi Public Group Berhad in 2017 was 32.33% and decreased to 29.98% in 2018. But in 2019, the debt ratio increased slightly to 30.69%. The debt ratio turnover of Sasbadi Holding Berhad has increased from 32.46% in 2017 to 32.64% in 2018, and it has decreased back to 30.04% in 2019. Next is asset management efficiency ratio. The turnover of Pelangi Publishing fixed asset was 1.31 in 2017 and 1.19 in 2018, but it is increased to 1.22 in 2019. 2017 has a high ratio of 2.10 times, indicating improved fixed asset of such body management. However, due to the failure to manage their asset adequately to produce a revenue, Peto saw a 1.60 fold drop in 2018. However, it has climbed by 1.68 times in 2019. The asset turnover ratio of Pelangi Publishing was 0.50 and decreased to 0.47 then mentally until 2019. This indicates that they were not very effective in using their asset to generate revenue in that year. The total asset turnover of Sasbadi Holding Berhad has decreased from 0.44 in 2017 to 0.37 in 2018, and it has increased back to 0.40 in 2019. Okay, next is profitability ratio. Pelangi Publishing gross profit margin fell from 0.380% in 2017 to 0.343% in 2018. However, the company finally achieved operating and net profits in 2019. The highest gross profit margin in 2017 was 49%, indicating the effective management is used to generate profit for all costs. However, the gross profit margin is expected to drop by 43% and 49% accordingly from 2018 to 2019. Pelangi Publishing operating profit margin fell from 5.50% in 2017 to 1.15% in 2018. As a result, it assists their company in increases their operating profit margin in 2019, which is currently 5.31%. The highest operating profit margin for Sasbani Holding Berhad was 10.31% in 2017, but it fell to 1.42% in 2018. However, the operating margin is expected to increase by 4.5% in 2019. Okay. The net profit margin of Pelangi Publishing Group Berhad has dropped from 3.92% in 2017 to 0.70% in 2018, and it has risen to 2.67% in 2019. The Sasbadi Holding Berhad still take a long time to perform, and the cost of sold produce decrease, potentially increase the sale. The net profit margin in 2017 was 8.6%, whereas it was 2.39% in 2018, showing a significant increase in profits.
I'm now AINAA Binti financial analysis for our company. So I will continue in presenting the horizontal ratio graph, which is profitability ratio. In profitability ratio have a return on equity of Pelangi Published Group Berhad and Sasbadi Holding Berhad. In 2017, Pelangi Published Group Berhad got 2.99 and dropped to 0.49 in 2018 and increased slightly to 1.67 in 2018. But for the Sasbadi Holding Berhad, in 2017, return on equity is 5.5 and increased slightly to 7 in 2018, but decreased to 1.1 in 2019. Next is a return on asset, which is Pelangi Published Group Berhad in 2017 got 2.02 times and dropped to 0.34 in 2018, but increased to 1.3 in 2019. For the Sasbadi Holding Berhad, in 2017, return on asset is 3.8 times and dropped to 0.89 in 2018 and increased to 1.5 in 2019. Next is a vertical ratio graph. In vertical ratio graph have a liquidity ratio. Firstly is a Sasbadi Holding Berhad got the highest, which is 1 times in current ratio compared with the Pelangi published group Berhad, which is 2.46 times. For the acid test ratio, such body holding Berhad still was the highest with 1.47 times compared with the Pelangi published group Berhad with 1.15 times. Thirdly is a net working capital ratio. In this net working capital ratio, such body holding Berhad still got the highest with 0.43 times compared with the Pelangi published group Berhad, which is 0.3 times. Next is a deep equity ratio. For the deep equity ratio, Pelangi published group Berhad got the highest with 0.15 ringgit compared with the Sasbadil Holding Berhad with 0.14 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NURUL Binti Muhammadin. As a financial assistant, so today I will explain a little bit about the financial situation of Sasbadi Holding Berhad and Pelangi Berhad. First, I will explain the ratio is under of liquidity ratio. For account receivable turnover, Pelangi has 3.76 times per year, compared Sasbadi only has 1.77 times. This shows that Pelangi has a better cash position. Then for inventory turnover, Pelangi has a 1.14 times per year compared to Sasbadi is only 0.70 times. So that means Pelangi has a greater inventory turnover ratio than Sasbadi. This shows that Pelangi product is high demand. Second is capital struktur ratio. For debt ratio, Pelangi Berhad finance 30.69% on its asset with debt, compared to Sasbadi Berhad has 30.04% of its asset with debt. So that means Sasbadi Holding Berhad has lower debt ratio, which is better in terms of investment and stability. Third is asset management efficiency with asset turnover. Pelangi made 1.22 in sale per ringgit, then 1.68 in sale invested in fixed asset for Sasbadi. This shows that Sasbadi is more effective in use of fixed asset. And the last one is total asset turnover. Pelangi got 0.47 in sale per ringgit, Sasbadi got 0.40. So, Pelangi Berhad optimize its asset to make more revenue.
My name is DARSHENE and I'm the CEO of the company. Last but not least, profitability ratios indicates how efficiently a company generates profit and value for shareholders. First of all is net profit margin. Sasbadi Holding Berhad has a larger net profit margin, which means more of every ringgit in sales is kept as profit. The second is return on assets. Sasbadi Holding Berhad has a higher return on asset, which is better for the company earn more money on less investment. The third is return on equity. Sasbadi Holding Berhad has the higher ratio, which is better for that company using its investors' fund effectively. The next is gross profit margin. Sasbadi Berhad has higher gross profit margin, which indicates the company able to make reasonable profit on sales, which investors tend to pay more. Last one is operating profit margin. Pelangi Publishing Group Berhad is making enough money from its ongoing operations to pay its fixed and variable costs.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Binti Nizam. My position in this company is as executive, and I will present about the recommendation for these two companies.
Recommendation for Pelangi Publishing Group. First, I think they should improve orientation and onboarding to produce quality employees. To hire a long-term employees, they can be accomplished by making employees feel welcome from the start. New employees must be given an effective and engaging orientation during their early days. Next, an improvement in the working space also important. A good environment in the workplace can help boost employees' morale, reduce stress, and improve work quality. Next, They should recover outstanding debt. As many outstanding payments as possible should be pursued by the firms. Company debt need to be reduced by always preparing the payment on debt regardless of business revenue. If the debt cannot be recovered, the company will easily face bankruptcy. Recommendation for Sasbadi Holding Berhad. First, active in maximizing the online platform. They can create a list of target keywords by using Google Trends and the keyword tool in the Google AdWords. They also can observe which relevant search are often utilized. Next, offering markdown or increasing price. This action can be used on special date to attract more customers and help the company make a profit at the same time. Next, enables and empower employees. Leaders must provide workers with the right information, support, establish the tone, and give workers what they need to thrive. And then step back and allow their staff to perform their tasks.
That's all from us. Thank you for listening.